You guys, we have got to talk about Harry Styles because he recently kicked off his tour and his fans have quite a bit to say. There are some fans that are not happy with the concert, their view, the performance. It's turned into this whole big debate online, especially with the prices of tickets. We're going to get into everything that's being said. This past week, Harry Styles kicked off his Together tour in Amsterdam. At the beginning of the year, Harry announced that he would be performing in 7 cities and he was going to be doing a whopping 30 dates in New York City. When fans entered the Amsterdam Stadium Saturday, they were met with a massive stage spanning most of the floor. Some said it was reminiscent in some ways to the One Direction skate park-like stage, but the stage was tall. And well, fans who had floor seats and were in the pit had their things to say about the stage design. Some said that it was too tall and too big to the point that you weren't able to really see him much of the show unless he was singing directly where you were standing. The bridges were obstructing even more of the view for some people. And they just felt that for the price of the VIP tickets and being in the pit and just like spending all day waiting to be so close that you should be able to get a good view and see him at least a majority of the show. Though, I will say that there were people that were like, oh, can't you just like step back and see more of the view? But, a lot of people want to be barricaded and they assume that you're going to get the best view when you're barricaded because you're going to be so close to the artist. But it just wasn't the case here. People said barricade is not worth it. Do not bother queuing. This was the back of G Left and we couldn't see him for 20 minutes. I can only imagine how much people at the front missed. By far the worst stage ever. Sorry, Harry, we can see the main stage and our side, but that's it. Who was going to tell me that my 345 euros VIP ticket was actually a ticket with restricted view? Imagine paying 350 euros for an obstructed view. Should a stage have bridges that obstruct the view of the entire front GA pit? VIP front left restricted view. When they didn't tell you GA left was restricted view, people reacted in the comments writing the effing bridges though, he doesn't even use them much. LMAO stand all the time, see occasionally. I feel so bad for everyone paying this much for a restricted view is diabolical. My 46 view, so happy I got lucky. And the creator said, haha, criminal, you see more than me who is directly opposite you on the floor, lame AO. I think the problem is that the stage is too high. Maybe if it wasn't so high, you could see him, or if it didn't have those bridges that raise the floor and make it even higher. People defended the stage though, writing, I fear this is the whole point. Wasn't the whole idea behind this album was to bring back dancing and fun music and not just be at the front to get the best picture? Rear G was amazing actually. Now, of course, this all led fans in the upper section and even farther in the pit to say that they ended up having a really good time because they could see the show and nothing was really blocking their view. But this was just the start to the criticism of this tour. In the VIP goodie bags, one person posted a haul of the items which included a cosmetic bag, keychain, nail polish stickers, and a nail file. And people were not impressed in the comments, writing, wait, that's it? They're cleaning out that pleasing warehouse, paying $1,000 for nail polish and some stickers. I'm in tears, BAE. They gave you overstock pleasing. Wow, that's embarrassing. Wait, is this it? I thought for that price he'll include more stuff. Oh my, that's it. There's nothing else. Not a poster, not postcards, not a pin or lanyard or a tote bag, nothing. And that's it. Now, when it came to the show itself, fans noted that maybe he was sick or something the first couple nights because he wasn't singing all of the lyrics to the songs and, he was doing the thing where he had the crowd singing some of the big parts. One fan noted, POV Harry Styles skips the most important line in the most important song. And in the comments under several posts, people said, I hate it when singers don't sing the most important part of the song. My boy hired an entire orchestra just to avoid singing the high notes. Why is he now completely avoiding any high notes? Did our man lose his voice, or it's giving just gave the check? Every video I see of his concert just makes me more and more glad I wasn't able to get tickets. It looks like he left his 9 to 5 exhausted and then went to dance after work. Lol. His heart's not in it. Everything I see about this tour feels so off. Was there actually any production in this show, or was he just running about the entire time it's giving done with my shift by he really gave the bare minimum, huh? The tour is giving okay here. Damn. Other fans who went posted videos giving their full tour review.
Because not enough people have talked about Harry Styles' Amsterdam show, here's my take. I think if you've never seen Harry Styles live, the show was really, really good. I would say it's not a bad show. Like, don't let people tell you it's bad. It's not. I just think there's a lot of things that can be criticized and should be criticized. Setlist is okay. There will always be people who will hate it. Didn't love it. I thought it was really random. Like, he did Fine Line at the beginning, and then he suddenly does like Sushi Restaurant and Keep Driving and Matilda, and like all these songs I thought, like, I really don't think we need them anymore on this tour. But that's my preference. I don't really agree with people saying that Kiwi should have been the end and like, why, how dare he not end with Kiwi? Like, it's not Love on Tour. He cannot end every single show the same way. He left without saying anything. There was no like vulnerability where he's like authentically like, I can't believe I'm back here after 3 years. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be here. It was very much like his like rehearsed sentences that he always says, like, every single one of you. Like, I've heard it so many times. Like, I know it by heart. Like, he was talking about like act 1 and then like saying there's like a dance act now. I'm like, if you want to do these acts, like, put the visuals together for that. Like, I went to see Rosalia 2 weeks ago and it was unreal. There was no creativity or concept to the show, which I think, like, if you're touring and just like touring an album, okay. But if you're doing a residency of this caliber with like 10 shows here, 10 shows there, 30 shows in New York, like, put visuals together, pre-record some videos, interludes. Like, sometimes it was just like a black screen and like for 3 minutes, nothing. We're just waiting for him to come back. And I'm like, that's not good enough. One of my main issues is that the stage was so ginormous and he had nothing on there. Like, it was just him running around. There were like 2 dancers. Like, if you are showcasing this huge of a stage, at least do something with it.
I'm in Amsterdam and I just got back from opening night of Harry Styles' Together Together tour. Here's some quick thoughts. I have never seen him perform before. I've really not seen a lot of footage of him performing, so I really went in blind. The show is under 2 hours, which for me, a stadium tour, his 4th album, someone of his caliber, I don't think that's enough, to be honest. I think that should have been over 2 hours. He performed, I think, 20, maybe 21 songs. No outfit changes the entire show. There's really no dancers. And there's no confetti. What? How'd you end a dance album with no confetti? His performance of Sign of the Times was absolutely incredible. I love that song. I've loved it for years. I love it even more after Project Hail Mary. So if you know, you know. It was incredible. I also think American Girls was amazing live, and so was Pop and Season 2 Weight Loss. But overall, the show to me did feel a little disappointing. The stage is so big. It's so big. And they don't really do anything with it. There were so many opportunities when he was at one part of the stage that I was just hoping that there would be dancers lining the stage, just having a good time, really like bringing the energy. Also, there's really no visuals. There's a lot of lights and camera effects, but there's really no pre-recorded content and you know, movies and stuff and transitions. There's none of that. Aperture was really, really fun live as well. I did enjoy how that played out, and I liked the way that the band moved from the main stage to the middle of the T, I guess. And if you do or want to get pit tickets, the back 2 pits, superior choice. But I think I would recommend the back left pit. So yeah, there's some thoughts. I had a good time. I'm super glad I came. I'm super glad I went.
Now, when I saw Harry when he was doing Love on Tour, it made me love him truly. Like, seeing how his energy was up, he seemed so excited to be performing, like he loved it. And in turn, it was a highlight concert experience. It made me really appreciate him as a performer. He didn't even have dancers, outfit changes, nothing. It felt like a total party, and I loved the high energy. And so it's really sad to hear that people aren't feeling that energy this time around. And maybe the energy will translate better in arenas versus stadiums. And maybe they'll take out the obstructing bridges from the stages. The tour is only in its first couple of days, so maybe they'll listen to some of what the fans are saying and work out the kinks. I will say I was surprised to hear that his tour was starting up, because I felt like I hadn't really heard anything about it in the last couple of days leading up to it. And then suddenly I woke up Saturday morning and people were like, oh my gosh, like he's about to go on stage. And I was like, wait, what his first show is tonight? And I hadn't heard anything. Everything that I've been hearing was about like him and Zoe Kravitz, and that's kind of it. So it's been kind of crazy to see that like the first couple tour videos aren't really people like freaking out and excited, and it's a lot of backlash from these shows. It's been really unexpected. But speaking of Zoe, people have been spotting her at the shows, which, speaking of Zoe and Harry, they are reportedly engaged, which in turn, people have also talked about the fact like they think Channing Tatum is crashing out online over this because he's posted like several cryptic Instagram stories. Shortly after the news started going around that Zoe and Harry were engaged, Zoe is Channing Tatum's ex-fiance. And at the end of last month, when rumors were really swirling about this engagement, he shared an emotional poem onto his Instagram story that said, "Read my brain and heart divorced a decade ago over who was to blame about how big of a mess I have become." Eventually, they couldn't be in the same room with each other. He also was seen posting this video of people like hitting other people with pool noodles, and it said, "New therapy tool unlocked. Try it or just have a laugh. Looking for other methods? Read my caption." He said, "I might actually just do this in New York randomly. It seems so much fun." I don't know, people were taking this as like some way of him coping with the news of the engagement. Who knows how true that is, but that's what a lot of people have been saying and what people have been saying about Harry and his tour. But I certainly want to know what you guys think about some of the clips that have been going around from the shows. If you guys are going to any of the dates, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.